look at this thing. This is a new 1:100 scale mini FPV car from SNT and Diatone, and I am having way too much fun with it. Let's take a look at this. So this is the new Diatone SNT Q25 Just Air FPV car. Like I said in the intro, it's a 1:100 scale, and this thing looks like a squished 280Z, and I love it. I have a 370Z, and I'm very, very tempted to paint this shell white and put a little tiny wing on the back here to make it look like my car. In the box, you get the car, obviously. You get the controller, which comes with an 18650 battery. You get the goggles in the version that I got. You also get the manual, some charging cables, some stickers, a keychain, and you even get a clear display box and some ramps, which is pretty cool. So let me turn this off so that I don't drain the battery. It's pretty easy to turn this thing on and off. You literally just click this button. There's one button on it, and then this is where you charge it. So this little car, looking at the design of it, it has a 25mm wheelbase and is a 1:100 scale model, so it's very small. In fact, here it is next to a GoPro Session for a good size comparison. They're about the same size. The FPV camera sits right on top and is an all-in-one unit, so that means that it's the camera and VTX all-in-one, and then it's basically just powered off of the battery that's in here. This car has headlights, taillights, and even turn signals. When it's bound to the controller, I'll try and show you this. So all I'm gonna do is turn this. Actually, I gotta turn it on first. So as you can see, there's little headlights up there. And once it's connected, you have full control over those LEDs. So to do the turn signals, all you gotta do is when you turn the wheel, a little LED will start blinking on the side that you're turning. I think that is so cool. I love it. On the controller, you do have buttons to control all of the LEDs that are on the car. So you have a button here, that's for the headlights. So when I click that, the headlights will get turned off or turn on or be a little bit brighter. And then the button in front of that is basically just underglow lighting because there's more LEDs on this. So you can have it be whatever car you want. And these LEDs just basically illuminate the entire underside of the car. And then you can turn it off too. Since we're looking at the controller, some of the buttons that you have on here, like I said, this is for the headlights, LEDs on the car. This button will change the channel on the video transmitter. So if you are driving these around with a couple other people, you might want to change your video channels. That's all through that button. And then right here, I think is just a reset button. I couldn't really figure out what this did, but I clicked and held it and then it seemed to just reset it. On the side here, you have your on-off switch. This is power plus, power minus, so that's basically just gonna control how fast it can go. Right here, you have a power output. In the box, you also get this little module that's like a USB-C to USB-C. So if you need to charge this car on the go, you can always plug that in here, and then you just attach the car right here, and it'll charge it. On the other side, we have two steering buttons, and these basically just control trim. This is the throttle. If you compress it, it'll go forward. Go like that, it'll go back. And then this is obviously the little jog wheel where you can turn the wheels with. The controller takes an 18650 that is included, and that goes right down here. This is my own 18650 I'm using because I'm charging the one that came with it, but this just goes right down there. If you don't have an 18650 or you don't have a charger for an 18650, you can use 3 AAA batteries in here. Unfortunately, there's no way to charge this battery through the controller. Don't plug in a USB-C cable to this expecting to charge this 18650. This is just power out, it's not power in. I'm not sure what'll happen if you plug a power source into that. So yeah, you can use an 18650 or 3 AAA batteries. And that just clicks down and then is held in place with that. This jog wheel that's on the side here, I really like the angle that they went with this. It just feels natural. Plus, if you're someone who likes to have it like this and then kind of control it like that, you actually have some extra space for your finger. So that's nice. The goggles that are included are also pretty nice. I feel like it's rare to get a set of FPV goggles in a kit like this that actually record DVR. The buttons on top, these two right here, control the channel and the band. Next to that, we have a DVR record button. Like I said, this records the DVR that you see on the screen, and that's gonna record it to the SD card that's right in here. These goggles don't come with an SD card, so you'll have to get that separately, but the SD card goes right here. You have a USB port to charge the goggles, and that cable is included in the kit. You have a headphone port right here, and then over here you have a set of speakers. Then you have a menu / power button, and then a search button. So with the search button, if you wanted to find your video channel and didn't want to do it manually using the band and channel button, you can just hit that and it'll scan the channels and it'll find the cleanest video signal. Other than that, no buttons, pretty clean. All right, let's end this video with some FPV footage from this car.